Hey everybody, this is Darth Necromancy coming to you from the game of Minecraft. Today we are going to be continuing our current project of digging and building some infrastructure in our giant asshole. As you can see, I have done a little more work since our last video here, added a couple layers. Just kind of give you guys a little bit of a tour of what we've been up to. I'm actually in the middle of this layer here because this is take 2. One thing I did want to show you guys though, all this empty space here, this was full. This used to be done. I had to go back and delete it all because I did not count correctly. When you guys do large projects like this, you need to make absolutely sure you are counting correctly. I had a couple layers that were 9 spaces in between, not 10 like the rest of the grid. So I went through and I'm having to do all this over again. It's not as big a deal because we're using a couple mods that make that easier. We are using single player commands as this is a single player map, and yeah, I kind of like to have in the command line. We are using World Edit because it is so freaking amazing. And you might have noticed there one little other mod that's not usually World Edit but is very handy is a CUI mod. It puts a wireframe around your current block selection so you can actually see where it is. This comes in so handy when you are doing these long stretches like this, so you're not actually having to guess where it is everything's located on the other side. So doing these layers like this, and we're on layer 17 today by the way, of 26 I believe, not counting the bottom one. Is go around, do the outside first. Doing the outside first, it makes life so much easier because, you know, and again, there's just so much guesswork you're actually taking out of it. And what I've done here, just to show you guys, because like I said, I mess up on my counting. So one day, I took a little bit of time, and I chose this block on the corner here, and I absolutely triple checked and made sure that each of these notches is at the correct spacing, so once we finish this we're done and we're not having to go back and do all of this over again. So yeah, so now we're just filling this in. Not a big deal, takes a little bit of time, but you know, we're getting it done, and time doesn't really matter. We're just more concerned with doing it correctly. So I'll probably do about another 2 or 3 rows here just to kind of show you guys, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. So I'll finish up this layer and then come back later with you guys. So that's that one. We're doing the next one. Now technically, yeah, this is 1, that's 2. It, you know, the selection is here right now, but it's not a big deal because, you know, we're not going to do anything to it. We're just going to set position number 2 all the way to the other end, and then that'll correct it. Alright, so here we go. And 2, 3, and we are good. 181 blocks have been changed. So real fast, I'll shoot a little bit just to kind of show you guys. Then, you know, once you finish that up, I'm going to go ahead and run down to the other side and do the first layer going the opposite direction here. And we're still going the opposite direction here. Alright, and see, that makes nice little crosshatch. Cool, so real fast, just to go through, I'd like to kind of show you guys what this looks like going through it, and what it looks like at the very top as well. I don't know, it's just 90-degree angles, but I think it looks kind of neat. So we're just going up here. See, so this is what it looks like at the top. This is the very top layer. As you can see there, I got bored one day and decided to make myself a creeper face at the very top as well. One thing I've kind of noticed is it's, you know, very much necessary, even though you have a system, you got to keep yourself entertained as well, because, you know, this is a very long process and you get bored sometimes. So, you know, I like doing a whole lot of skydiving and stuff like that. And as you can see, you know, I got the creeper face. I've also Got a TNT cannon. Let me see if I can find that for you guys real fast. Yeah, there it is. So that platform in the distance where we actually started our video, that is the current record. Let's see if we can extend that out any further today. Woohoo! Nope. Got about 2/3 of the way. Like I said, actually one thing I really like about the physics of Minecraft, I guess having to do with these TNT blocks, is that, you know, it's actually, there's a little bit of randomness to it. It's not just, you know, same thing over and over again, even though our setup is identical every time. Cool. So I will finish up this layer, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.